Tervetuloa TV-shoppiin. Meiltä löydät laatutuotteita kaikkialta maailmasta. Tavoitteenamme on nähdä sinut tyytyväisenä asiakkaana joka kerta, kun saat meiltä paketin. Ja muista, ei mitään ostopakkoa. Sinulla on 30 päivän palautusoikeus. Jos tuote ei tyydytä, saat rahasi takaisin. TV-shop on luotettava ja turvallinen ostospaikka kaikkialla Euroopassa.
Hi, I'm Chuck Norris.
And I'm Christy Brinkley, and boy, do we have some great news for you. Are you one of the 58 million Americans currently dieting to lose weight? Or are you one of the millions more who've already given up? Did you know that according to a survey by Consumer Reports, the vast majority of adults who lose weight by dieting gain it back within 2 years, regardless of which diet they've used?
What would you say if Christy and I showed you how to lose weight, raise your metabolism, have more energy, and get in the best shape of your life?
And we're not just talking about losing the inches around your tummy. We're talking about your inner and outer thighs, your butt, your hips, your arms, and your chest. We're talking about reshaping your entire body into the body you gave up on years ago.
And you can gain back the strength, tone, and definition you thought you could never get back.
In as little as 8 minutes a day.
Sound too good to be true? Well, it's not. In fact, it's incredibly easy with a piece of equipment I've been using for over 18 years.
I've only discovered it in the past few months, and yet I can honestly say I have never used anything that has been so effective so fast.
It's called the Total Gym. And you know what's really amazing about the Total Gym?
Just about everything.
Well, that too. But it can literally replace an entire gym.
And yet it folds up in seconds and can be stored right under the bed.
Here to help Christy and I demonstrate the Total Gym is my good friend and creator of the Total Gym, Tom Campanero.
Chuck, hi. Hi, Christy.
Tom, I'm sure most of the viewers have never seen a Total Gym before. And I'm sure they're a little bit skeptical that one piece of equipment could replace all the equipment we just saw.
In fact, that's just part of the story. Because with the Total Gym, you can literally duplicate all of the exercises you can do in a health club, and you can do it more efficiently because you're using a percentage of your own body weight against gravity. In fact, you can get the equivalent of a 45-minute workout in as little as 15 minutes.
I know, I've done it.
I know, you've 18 years.
You bet.
Why don't you show us some of the specific exercises that you can do in the Total Gym that it would take an entire gym full of equipment to accomplish?
Oh, here's one.
The seated bench press. Bilaterally, we're working the chest, shoulders, and triceps. Chuck could just shift right into a unilateral movement to further isolate each side of the body. Chest, shoulders, arms, complete upper body workout. Tricep extensions isolate the back of the arms, the triceps. Now, this is a bilateral movement. Chuck can simply shift right into a one-arm movement to further isolate each side of the body. This is an excellent, excellent upper body tricep exercise. The lat pull exercise on the Total Gym duplicates the lat pull that you do in the gym. You notice the fluent motion here as Chuck goes through a full range of motion, working the lats, the shoulders, the chest, and the arms with complete back support. With the Total Gym, you can duplicate a lot of the free weight movements. Here, Chuck's doing an arm pullover, which would duplicate the arm pullover with free weights. Notice we're working the full range of motion, working the lats, the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps. With a simple modification, Chuck can just lift his head, pull that stomach into play, and we now have a crunch combined with the arm pullover. Excellent overall upper body workout. The squat exercise on the Total Gym replaces the leg extension and the leg press machine that you would find in most health clubs. And as you can see, again, we're getting a full range of motion. The back is supported. The nice thing here is the pressure is taken off of the knees because you're dealing with only a percentage of your body weight. And again, because of the fluidity of the Total Gym, you can move from one variation to the next. Chuck can simply move his toes to an out position and work the inner thigh in a full range of motion, getting from the frontal thigh into the inner thigh. And then we can go into a sports-specific exercise for skiing, where we rotate from the side right to left to simulate that downhill skiing motion and conditioning those muscles in the hips and the lower body. The leg pull exercise on the Total Gym duplicates the leg curl machine in the health club, working the back of the thighs, the calves, and the quads. We can also simply move into a crunch exercise, which now brings in the entire abdominal area, the lower abdominal and the upper abdominal, with total back support. Duplicating the butterfly machine at a health club is easy on the Total Gym. Look at the range of motion that Chuck can go through. The other nice thing is he's not locked into one plane. He can simply move his arms up or down, getting a whole different aspect of the exercise. Full range of motion, fluid motion. The seated curl in the total gym allows you to isolate your biceps. You can do a bilateral motion, which would simulate the seated curl in the health club, or you can move right into a free weight movement where you're working one arm at a time like you would with a dumbbell. The pull-up is one of the best upper body exercises, but like most of us, we can't do enough to benefit from it. With the total gym, since you're using a percentage of your own body weight, you can do pull-ups to get the best results out of your arms, your shoulders, your chest, and your lats.
Ooh, this is another one of those great exercises that gets us hard to get places.
For you ladies out there, this exercise works the hips, the thighs, and the buttocks. It replaces the abductor machine at the health clubs.
But you know what really got me excited about the total gym? Is that by doing these exercises back to back, I can get a complete aerobic workout at the same time that I'm conditioning and toning.
You know, Christy, you're right. Putting a routine together in a circuit training fashion is a great way to get your exercise aerobic routine. Let's look at what Chuck's doing here with one exercise called the cardio pull. We're working the upper and the lower body at the same time. Total back support, stretching and flexion to maintain that aerobic workout.
It's a great aerobic workout.
You bet.
This machine is so flexible.
Total Gym on ollut jo 18 vuotta Jack Norrisin kunnon salainen ase. Kristin Brickley ei ole mielestään ennen käyttänyt mitään näin tehokasta ja nopeaa. Total Gym on ollut jo kauan maailmanmestareiden ja ammattiurheilijoiden valinta. Laite on turvallinen, helppo ja tehokas. Sitä käytetään yli 4000 sairaalassa ja kuntoutuskeskuksessa ympäri maailmaa. Saat Total Gymin täysin asennettuna. Avaa paketti ja voit aloittaa kuntoilun. Käyttäjän kuvitetussa oppaassa on täydellisiä ohjelmia aloittelijoille, edistyneille ja pitkälle ehtineille. Oppaassa on 56 harjoitusta, joiden avulla harjaantuvat kaikki tärkeät lihakset. 8-15 minuuttia päivässä, 3 päivänä viikossa riittää hoikentumiseen, lihasten kohentumiseen, voimistumiseen ja harjoittamiseen. Jokainen osaa käyttää Total Gymia. Ikä ja kunto eivät ole este, koska oma paino toimii vastuksena. Vastusta voidaan säädellä kulmaa muuttamalla. Harjoittelu alimmalla tasolla hoikentaa, kiinteyttää ja kohentaa ulkonäköä. Harjoittelu korkeammalla tasolla sopii hyvin kehonrakentajille. Kuntoilu on hauskaa ja antaa puhtia, koska Total Gym venyttää mukavasti. Sillä harjoittelu ei ole tylsää eikä väsyttävää. Kun kuntoilu on päättynyt, taita laite kokoon ja pyöräytä sängyn alle, tai nosta seinää vasten tai vie komeroon. Soita nyt ruudussa näkyvään numeroon ja tilaa monipuolinen Total Gym. Laite on turvallinen, helppo ja tehokas. Sen avulla harjaantuvat kaikki tärkeät lihakset. Soita siis heti TV-shoppiin ja tilaa Total Gym.
During the Olympic Games, I had a hamstring problem, and I was able to take the gym to the track and allow me to work on some resistant work to see how much strength or how much power I could force in one leg versus the other leg, and see if the leg was healing, if I was feeling any short pain, you know, in the leg. And this allowed me to do this on this one machine, which is great. I didn't have to worry about going to try this machine or that machine, 5 different machines, whereas to me this is 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 machines in one, or many machines in one, and I think that's great. That's the one thing about having it at your home, that if you want to do leg lifts or different leg exercises, upper body, you know, stomach work, you got it all in the Total Gym, and I think that's the great thing about it. And like I say, when you're at home, you don't want people watching you, seeing what you're doing. You pull it out from underneath your bed, you know, just get in there and watch your favorite TV program and, you know, get your workout in. And that makes this machine very special. And a lot of people can get a lot of great things out of it. And not only get a lot of great things out of this Total Gym, but allow your body to get in the best shape you're asking it to be in.
The Total Gym is great for other sports. Here's what I like for my tennis game. This is great for the backhand. 2-hand slam. Watch out, Pete Sampras.
We have sport-specific exercises for all sports.
I love skiing. Let me show you one that I do that simulates mogul skiing. It's a lot of fun to do, and I can really feel it burning the muscles here in my thighs and my butt and my hips.
It's a great way to simulate your downhill skiing. In fact, we have sport-specific programs for skiing, golf, and tennis, also running and walking.
Running and walking, you wouldn't think they would need it.
Well, walkers like to stretch and condition their muscles so they're not prone to injury. In fact, Debbie Lawrence, the U.S. record holder in the 5,000-meter walk, injured herself a year ago and was told she couldn't compete again. She rehabbed on Total Gym, and now she set a new U.S. record in the 5,000-meter walk.
Wow.
Well, I was introduced to Total Gym in 1994. I had a serious knee injury that actually was sidelining my career for quite a long time, for 2 years after the '92 Olympics. And what had happened was I needed to get some kind of a strength and flexibility program. That's what the trainers were telling me. And so what happened at that point is I found Total Gym, and I was thrilled because what was happening is I was able to do the exercises, the strength and the flexibility all in one, saving time, but yet I was getting tremendous results. I was feeling strong and flexible, and it was really a remarkable find for me.
I can relate to Debbie. I injured my knee doing a stunt on the set of Walker, Texas Ranger, and I rehabbed my knee on the Total Gym.
What keeps you from getting the exercise you need, to lose the inches and pounds you want, to tone up those flabby areas, and to regain your strength and maintain your health? Is it lack of time? The Total Gym solves the time problem because you can get your aerobic workout at the same time you're doing your trimming, toning, and strength workout. You only need 8 to 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week. Are you afraid of doing something wrong or injuring yourself? The Total Gym solves that one too. It's so easy and safe. It's used in over 4,000 hospitals and rehab centers. And the Total Gym video leads you step by step through beginner, intermediate, and advanced programs. Working out on the Total Gym isn't boring. It's fun and energizing. And because you're stretching as you work out, you end your workout feeling loose, relaxed, and stress-free. I love it.
Most importantly, the Total Gym works. It can give you the fastest, most effective workout you've ever had.
With the Total Gym, you'll feel and look better than you ever thought possible. And it's not just for you, it's for every member of your family. Best of all, you can try the Total Gym absolutely risk-free. If you don't instantly fall in love with it, you can return it for a full refund.
So why not give it a try? Believe me, once you try it, you'll be hooked on it. I know. I've had mine for 18 years. Thanks for joining us.
Total Gym on ollut jo 18 vuotta Jack Norrisin kunnon salainen ase. Kristin Brickley ei ole mielestään ennen käyttänyt mitään näin tehokasta ja nopeaa. Total Gym on ollut jo kauan maailmanmestareiden ja ammattiurheilijoiden valinta. Laite on turvallinen, helppo ja tehokas. Sitä käytetään yli 4,000 sairaalassa ja kuntoutuskeskuksessa ympäri maailmaa. Saat Total Gymin täysin asennettuna. Avaa paketti ja voit aloittaa kuntoilun. Käyttäjän kuvitetussa oppaassa on täydellisiä ohjelmia aloittelijoille, edistyneille ja pitkälle ehtineille. Oppaassa on 56 harjoitusta, joiden avulla harjaantuvat kaikki tärkeät lihakset. 8-15 minuuttia päivässä, 3 päivänä viikossa riittää hoikentumiseen, lihasten kohentumiseen, voimistumiseen ja harjoittamiseen. Jokainen osaa käyttää Total Gymia. Ikä ja kunto eivät ole este, koska oma paino toimii vastuksena. Vastusta voidaan säädellä kulmaa muuttamalla. Harjoittelu alimmalla tasolla hoikentaa, kiinteyttää ja kohentaa ulkonäköä. Harjoittelu korkeimmalla tasolla sopii hyvin kehonrakentajille. Kuntoilu on hauskaa ja antaa puhtia, koska Total Gym venyttää mukavasti. Sillä harjoittelu ei ole tylsää eikä väsyttävää. Kun kuntoilu on päättynyt, taita laite kokoon ja pyöräytä sängyn alle, tai nosta seinää vasten tai vie komeroon. Soita nyt ruudussa näkyvään numeroon ja tilaa monipuolinen Total Gym. Laite on turvallinen, helppo ja tehokas. Sen avulla harjaantuvat kaikki tärkeät lihakset. Soita siis heti TV-shoppiin ja tilaa Total Gym.